Heyo everybody, Haku here with my video on the fall 2019 anime season, and we're already like a week in, so I'm already running late with this video for real. But either way, if you're new to the channel or new to these types of videos, I do one at the beginning of every season just to let everybody know what I'm watching or what I'm going to be reviewing or what I might be watching. And even for the stuff I'm not watching, I always go through and watch all the PVs for everything, so I can kind of give you some quick thoughts on it, say, hey, if you're into this sort of thing, even though I'm not watching it, it might be your kind of thing. So maybe that's something for you to enjoy. So even though we're a weekend, I actually haven't watched the premieres for any of these shows yet because I was sick through all of September and I'm running behind and trying to catch up on so many things with the channel and in real life. Well, I mean, it is real life, but away from YouTube and everything too. That it is sort of, I don't know the word I'm looking for. It's kind of hectic and chaotic right now, but I'm recording this Thursday night, so I don't know if I'm going to post this directly after recording it or if I'm going to wait till the next day. But I might be watching the first episode of some of these tonight after I record this. Who knows even. But either way, let me go ahead and talk to you about all of this. Bring my cursor up here. So some of these I'm not going to spend a lot of time on. I'm just going to brush over them because I'm sure that you don't need to exactly hear my thoughts on like ones that it's like obviously I'm not going to watch Kaiju Step, Wanda Bata. It's a kids anime. It's just some sort of silly thing, and those are usually, even if I wanted to watch them, sort of difficult to find. But yeah, some of them I can just skim over. Or like Bananya, I haven't watched any of the previous Bananya, and also it's just some little comedy anime that I think is a kids anime as well. Diamond Ace Act 2, another one I can kind of skim over. I haven't watched the first season. It's by Madhouse and it's probably pretty nice though. I'm just not super duper into sports anime all the time. I watch the occasional one here and there, but I usually don't do sports anime. It's just not for me. And that like brings me to Hiro no Sora. That actually looks really, really good. I decided not to watch a ton of people that I know and follow are though. But yeah, I'm not going to be watching it. I don't think, at least not like as it's airing or anything. It's something I could always go back to later on. But from the PVs and stuff, it actually looks really good. Radiant second season is a maybe because I haven't quite finished the first season yet, but the first season, from what I've watched so far, I've actually really liked it, so I'd be interested in the second season, of course. Urashima Sakata said, no Nichijo. Again, just one of these little sort of chibi-looking anime, these short forms. I'm not particularly interested in it. Hatage Kemono Michi. I put it as maybe. I'll have to watch the first episode and then maybe I'll stick with it on the week to week because I've seen at least one clip from it that I thought was really funny. The PVs were funny. I'm actually really, really interested in that one. That one I maybe could have even put green, but I'm going to have to reserve judgment till I see the first episode whether I'm going to stick with it on the week to week or not. And then Kono Yusha ga ore to Kusei Nishicho Sugiru. So this is the one, what was the English title for it? I hate that they don't have the English titles here too, even though I usually use the Japanese titles. It's like, the hero is super powerful but way too cautious or something like that. It seems interesting. It seems like your average, typical isekai that we get like a good 5 to 10 of every season. Some isekai, like Hatage Kemono Michi, interest me more than others, and I don't know, this one just didn't speak to me and stand out to me, and with a limited time to watch all of these things, as we all have, I had to prioritize some over others. But again, if you like all of the isekai, it's something you could check out, and it doesn't look bad by any means. It's just, it didn't speak to me like some of the others. This one is one that's another big maybe. Oh wow, the text is really small. It's like the Ascendance of a Bookworm or something like that. I'm not sure what the English title is, but or Reincarnation of a Bookworm. Honzuki no Gekko Kujo, Shisho ni naru tame ni wa shudan wo erande Remasen. Oh god. long ass titles on these isekai. I always make fun of the long ass isekai titles too, but this one looks really cute. It looks kind of low budget, but it looks really cute, which is why I'm sort of on the fence about it. Because while it does look low budget, I think it could be pretty interesting, so I might check it out and I might stick with it. I'm not quite sure. Next, Ore wo suki nano wa omae dake keyo. This is, gosh, I was really torn when watching this PV for this one, because at first I was like, oh, it kind of looks like a cheesy, not so good school rom-com. But then we got the girl in the middle, the stalker with the glasses, and the stuff with her seemed actually like legitimately cute and funny, whereas the other stuff about all the other girls loving someone else kind of turned me off away from it. So I'm actually, it's another one where I'm gonna have to give it a chance and then see if I stick with it or not. At first I was like, oh, completely no, this doesn't look like it interests me at all. But then when the stalker character came in the PV, her stuff was kind of funny, so it kind of got me to soften my stance a bit. Next, Hokago Saikoro Club. It's just a cute girls doing cute things type story about girls playing board games. It's another one where I was really on the fence, like, should I give this one a chance or should I not? I wasn't really sure on it, so I'm gonna give the first episode a chance, see what it's got, and I might stick with it, might not. Egg Card, just a kids anime. Same with Go Go Adam. It's by Tezuka Productions, though, and of course it's very Astro Boy like. But either way, not really interested in kids anime. The occasional kids anime will come along and be really good and I'll check it out, but other than that, the occasional one that's really good, it's not something that across the board interests me. Sylvanian Families Mini Story Clover, just a kid's short form. And then, okay, this one looks like it would really interest some people, but I wasn't really into it too much. Chojin Kosuke, or Kosuke Tachi wa Isekai Demo Hyoyu de... Is that an Ikiniku? Yodes. So, sorry, I'm like sitting way back from my computer to record, and some of these titles are killing me with how small they're written. But this one, it's kind of isekai-like, and there are the 7 world-class geniuses, like it says in the description and everything. With the PV, it looked pretty funny, pretty okay. It's just a situation where, with so many other shows going on, and me having to say, you know, I'm probably not going to watch this one over this other one, it just sort of was one where I was like, it might interest some people, but it's not for me, at least not right now. Asher Lane, I've just heard so much about that I was like, okay, I've got to watch it. I've heard so much about it. I've got to see what all the hype is about, and the PVs looked really good, so just something I'm sticking with. It very much looks like your typical, what am I thinking of here? Haifuri, or what's the other one that's similar to that I always forget? Oh, Konkol, or yeah, Konkol. So yeah, it looks very much like those two with ship girls and everything. I don't know why that is such a common trope that there are 3 very popular video games that have gotten anime off of that, but yeah, I'm gonna check it out. Zoids Wild Zero, I've not actually ever watched Zoids, even as a kid or anything, so yeah, that's where I am with that. Dr. Stone, actually, so many people love Dr. Stone, but just the character designs and the general look of it has never appealed to me. I said I might watch it last season, but I never got around to it, so I'm not going to be continuing it into this season because I haven't started watching yet. Chubyo Geki Hatsuboi. So this actually seems like one of those where the girl is around a bunch of boys that she might find romantic interest in, which is, again, usually not my thing. But it was like, the PV was really funny and endearing to a point where I was like, even though it's not usually my thing, I kind of want to give it a try and see what it's all about. Because the PV to me was really cute and funny and endearing. And then, of course, second season for Grand Blue Fantasy. Didn't watch the first. Doll's Frontline. I'm not really into the short form miniseries. Same kids with Kerama no Gonjiro. And Aikatsu on Parade. I know a lot of people that actually do like the Aikatsu series, and it's kind of got me somewhat interested in it, but I haven't watched any of the rest of them. So I'm going to say no for now, but it could be a series that I visit at some point in the future. Mairimashita iruma-kun is another one sort of like the bookworm one where it looks pretty low budget, to be honest. Like, just from what I saw in the PV, it didn't look terribly high detailed, but a lot of the character designs and the general theme of it seems kind of cute and fun and funny. So just the chaoticness and the cuteness of it kind of drew me in a bit, where I was like, this could be quite good, even if I'm not sure about it from looks from the outside. Plus, the designs kind of just give me that old school feel, like that sort of early 2000s to mid 2000s. Just kind of gives me that kind of feel where I'm like, and I know that's not like old school, but that it just gives me that sort of more of a retro-ish feel that maybe draws me in a little. So I think I'm gonna maybe give it a chance. Valek's Love, which one was this? It's by Hoods, who I always feel bad for, because Hoods has produced things that I've really enjoyed, but they've also had some struggles in the past too. Oh yeah, this is the one with the Valkyries that he has to pretty much like be intimate with. It's probably based on it's based on a manga. I was gonna say probably based on one of those types of games, but no, it's based on a manga. Either way though, despite that, it's one of those things where it kind of sort of appeals to me because it's going to be full of cute girls, but then on the other side of things I was like, okay, it doesn't look that good. So with everything else going on, not giving it, and it looks like so far that I'm not giving a lot of things a chance, but that's because we haven't made it toward the bottom where like all the things that I'm like, oh yeah, I'm totally watching this are at. So we just haven't made it to them yet. Another Fate Grand Order series. I have not caught up to the Fate series. I've only watched like the first core of the first series from Fate, like last year, or maybe it was just way earlier this year, but I never finished it. So yeah, Fate's just something I haven't really caught up to. Bokutachi wa Benkyou ga Dekinai, that's the second season, isn't it? Yeah, it is. So I didn't ever make it through the first season, so I would have to get through the first season to come back around. And I think the first season is actually on my list to watch, so whenever I do watch that, I'll be trying to catch the second season. Kono Oto Tomare second season, that's actually another one that's on my list of things to watch that I just never got around to. So yeah, again, if I like the first season, I'll probably come back around to that at some point in the future. Taiko no Nichijou is just a little short form cartoon. Oh god, this is really small. I don't remember anything this long title wise. Kishicho or Tokumubu. I don't know why I'm having so much trouble reading today in general. Tokushu Kyoakohan, or Taisakishitsu Dai Nana Ka. Oh yeah, this is just the one that was 9. Like, I didn't remember the title being this long. Tokunana. So yeah, it's about this unit going after 9 criminals, pretty much, isn't it? Like the 9 people on the police force going after 9 criminals or something like that, and they're worshipping dragons. Either way, the PV looked really, really, really cool and got me interested to the point where I was like, oh, I've got to watch this. Ensemble Stars, again, I'm not really in on the franchise. Actors, Song Connection, it's a music and school one that I thought the PVs looked alright, but it's not really my thing. Africa No Salaryman, this is one of those where it's very much like the bookseller Honda-san, where it seems like they have taken a lot of inspiration from like Western cartoons and like especially I know it's not a unified style, but I'm going to call it the sort of Adult Swim style of cartoon, where I've seen a lot of anime popping up that like seem a lot less anime-like and a lot more similar to Western like Adult Swim type cartoons. So yeah, it just didn't particularly interest me in, again, this huge wave of things that did interest me. Fairy Gone, second season, is, I didn't watch the first season, but it was something that I wanted to. So again, this whole year has just been the story of me wanting to watch anime and never having time to get to them. So yeah, I really just need to make more time to take time off for myself and watch things, I guess. Vinland Saga is something that looks amazing. I haven't started it yet, so I am behind on it. So now I'm kind of wondering at this point, should I watch it on my own now, or should I just wait until I have time to do it for the channel at some point? But either way, it looks amazing, so I would love to get to it at some point eventually. Another short form, and it looks like a third season short form at that. Then Babylon. Babylon seemed interesting, actually. It seemed really cool, but again, one of those things where despite it seeming really cool, there were some other things that were similar to it that seemed better. So I might give it a chance, check it out, but I don't know if I'm going to actually stick with it, like at least on the week-to-week. Phantasy Star Online 2 looks pretty okay, and I think if you're a fan of Phantasy Star Online, then you're probably going to really enjoy it. But yeah, it's just something where I'm not really in on the franchise, and it seems like a weird jumping in point for me. Next up, Stand My Hero's Piece of Truth. Which one was, oh yeah, this one looked pretty alright. Not the best, it looked pretty alright. If you're really into that sort of show, the sort of more adult crime type show, there are probably other ones that'll be similar to that airing this season that are better, but you might like this too. It was one of those where it just looked alright. Now this one, Watashi no Ryoku wa Hekinchi de ita yone. Or I thought I told you to make my powers average in the next life, I think is what it is. I really, really thought this one looks adorable, really cute. So I'm really, really interested in this one a lot. It reminds me a lot of, what was it, Endro, that aired a couple seasons ago that I loved. So I loved Endro, and I'm hoping that this can sort of have that same sort of spirit that it did. It looks really, really cute. So I'm very much interested in it. And it's an isekai that isn't terribly set in your typical guy goes to another world because he's an otaku or nerd or whatever, and he gets it way better in the other world type of storyline that pretty much every isekai has. So it's a little outside the box too. Eili wa Osama looks kind of cute, but it's just a little teeny, just looks like a little teeny chibi show. This is one of those ones where there wasn't much information about it, but I just made the decision to go with no because of the information on so many other things that I thought looked great. ZX Code Reunion is, I'm pretty sure this isn't the first season of something, is it? I think this is a second or third season of something, and I haven't watched the previous season, so that's why I'm not going for it. Kandagawa Jet Girls is one of those that's just full of fan service and kind of ridiculous and silly, and I kind of like that, so I'm going to watch it for it being full of fan service and ridiculous and silly. So yeah, I'm really interested to check it out. It's just basically ecchi jet ski racing with guns randomly thrown in, so I think it's going to be funny. The next season for Nanatsu no Taizai, I am not caught up. I only watched the first season. That's another thing where I thought about maybe covering it for the channel, but I'm not quite sure yet, so we'll see how things go. Next up is Beastars, and I marked it blue because it's something that I want to review on the channel, but because it's on Netflix, and for some reason Netflix doesn't go with the flow like the rest of everywhere else and simulcast stuff, Netflix isn't actually going to be in North America giving us all the episodes until it's done airing. So right now I am a bit conflicted. I don't know whether I want to, say, review it week to week by, yayo, sailing the seven seas. But I don't know if I want to cover it like that so that I can cover it on the week to week, or if I want to just wait until it's all out on Netflix, because I do have Netflix, so it just sucks, because I'm already paying for Netflix. So it's like, gosh, I would like to have the opportunity to just watch it on the week to week. But yeah, I guess I'm screwed. It's either I cover it week to week, yayo and all that, or I just wait until the winter when it's all out to just review all of it. But it sucks because Beastars is my favorite manga, and I've been so excited for the show that, I don't know, I don't know what I'm gonna do yet. I haven't figured it out yet. Next up is Assassin's Pride. I thought it's another fantasy. I don't think it's directly an isekai, but it's another fantasy type series. At first, from the description, I was like, I don't know if I like that description that much. But then I saw the PVs, and I really liked the PVs, so I definitely want to give it a chance because of that. No Guns Life, same thing. I wasn't really that into the description, but then I saw the PVs, and it's by Madhouse. It just looks insane. It looks really well done, and I want to check it out because of that. Hoshiai no Sora. I don't really remember this one. Which one was this? Oh, the Soft Tennis Club one. This one actually looks quite good too, but again, sports anime aren't quite my thing. But that looks actually pretty good too. Shokugeki no Soma, another series or season of that. I haven't watched any of Shokugeki no Soma, so it's one of those things that I could go in blind for and cover on the channel one day in the future if that's something people want. And in Nishobutai, I have been reviewing at least up until I got sick, so it's something that I just need to catch up on. But I have been reviewing it up through episode 9. I need to catch up. Kabukicho Sherlock actually looks really interesting and fun and cool. It's by Production IG and it looks really nice. So it's one that I'm actually really excited for and want to check out. Then Shinchuka Ichiban, definitely not really my thing. It's very Shokugeki no Soma mixed with like old school Toriko Dragon Ball-ish looking character designs, but it's still about cooking and stuff. Like it's a very interesting one, but not what I would think is my thing, you know. And then my hype is insane. It is through the roof just as much, if not more, than with Beastars. I love Boku no Hero Academia. It's one of my favorite manga. Not only is it one of my favorite manga, the anime is just incredible. It's one of my favorite anime. I think even I might respect the anime more just because I'm an anime kind of guy, you know? As much as I love manga, I really like anime is what really introduced me to the the scene, so to speak, the anime, manga, light novel scene, you know. Another season of Sword Art Online Alicization, which actually generally gets pretty good reviews. I've always been a, Sword Art Online, gross type of guy, but the older I get, the more I'm like, you know what, maybe I should just give in and give it a chance. Nothing is perfect, and a lot of the hate probably stems not only from it not being that great, but from it not being that great and just being overhyped, which doesn't mean that it's terrible. But yeah, I might give in and watch Sword Art Online one of these days. Then Tenka Hyakken Meijikan e Yokoso. That one didn't have much information when I went to research it, and it's a short form, so I decided to just say no for now for it. Rifle is Beautiful. Didn't actually look all that good. Like, it's okay or whatever, but not my thing. Third season of Chihaya Furu. I haven't seen either of the first two seasons, so I'm not going to jump in here. Same with Psycho-Pass. I haven't seen Psycho-Pass either, but it gets such a huge sort of hyped up aura around it that, again, maybe sometime in the future it could be something I watch. And the same goes for High Score Girl 2. I haven't watched the first one, or Star Twinkle Precure. I've never watched any Precure shows. And then lastly, Pocket Monsters, the next Pokemon season. So I haven't watched Pokemon really in a long time, but I would love to just go back through from the beginning, just watch all thousands of episodes. I think it'd be so fun, but it's one of those things where it's like, when will I ever have time for that? Because I'm a massive Pokemon fan as far as the games go, so I would love to just rewatch the show and watch up to the current times. So yeah, that's something I'd be totally interested in. Now let me hide the skipping ones, so I can just go through these real quick before I end the video. Now, something else as far as the channel goes, right now I'm reviewing week to week Assassination Classroom because it's something that the patrons decided, so whenever I finish that or get to a point where I open up polls again for something new, if you want to join the Patreon, that would super help out the channel, and it would also allow you to sort of vote on the or give suggestions and then vote on the series that I could do on the channel week to week, like what I'm doing with Assassination Classroom. But other than that, I need to catch up and finish up the reviews for Accelerator. I just need 3 more episodes and I'll be done with Accelerator. I need to catch up on Fire Force because, like I said, I spent the whole month sick in September, couldn't really do much of anything. And for this season, the plans are Beastars and Boku no Hero Academia. Beastars is up in the air now because of the way that Netflix is. So I'm not sure if it's going to be a week-to-week thing or if I'm going to have to wait until winter. Not sure how Beastars is going to go right now on the channel. And also, something I'm thinking about for the future, maybe not this season, maybe not until next season I will start doing this. But I've been thinking about the things that I review week to week for the channel. I might record my first time watching them as a reaction, and I would put edited versions up on the channel for free or up on a side channel so I could avoid copyright issues. And I would just do those whenever I had time, but as soon as I recorded them, I would just put the raw files on Patreon so that patrons could get access to the full reactions like as soon as I record them, instead of waiting for me to edit them whenever that would be. I'm not going to make any promises right now, so yeah, like I said, joining up on Patreon would help out the channel, but I'm not going to say, oh, do it and I'll give you something when I'm not sure if I'm going to be doing that yet. So if I do decide to do reactions for Boku no Hero Academia Season 4 or for Beastars or for any of the other series I cover, I will be putting the full reactions there, but I'm not decided on whether I'm doing that yet or not. It would have to be something where I've never really done videos like that consistently, so I would have to figure things out and learn some things to be able to do it. But yeah, either way, going back through things I'll give a chance and things I'm certain to watch. I'm going to give a chance to Radiant second season, Hatage Kimono Michi. It looks really funny. The Bookworm one, the Isekai, it looks cute but a little low budget, so I'm not quite sure. This one, the Ore wa Suki Nano wa Omae Dake Kyo, because it at first looked like something that didn't totally interest me, but it does look kind of funny, so I'm gonna see how it goes. Hokage Saikuro Club is another one that looks pretty okay, kind of cute, kind of funny. I'm just gonna give it a chance and feel things out. Azure Lane, I really want to try. Chubyo Gekihatsu Boy is another one that isn't usually my thing, but I'm gonna give it a chance. Mayurimashite iruma-kun is another one I want to give a chance to, just because it kind of looks interesting. It looks different. It looks fun. And then there's the 9 one. I'm just going to call it 9, or Tokunana. So yeah, this is a bit of a crime drama action police looking one. It really looked good to me from the PVs. Vinland Saga is something I haven't started yet, and I don't know if I'm going to start it and watch it on my own now, or if it's going to be something where I'm going to decide to wait and then cover it for the channel. No clue at the moment. Babylon looked okay. I'm going to maybe give it a chance and see how it goes. This one, Watashi no Ryoku wa Hekinichi de Detaita Yone. This one looks really cute and cool. It reminds me a lot of some shows I've seen in the past, like Endero, so I'm really excited to give it a chance. Then Kandegawa Jet Girls looks just ecchi nonsense fun, so I want to check out the ecchi nonsense fun. Beastars, my favorite manga, and I don't know what I'm doing with it yet because I really want to watch it week to week and review it, but then again, Netflix isn't going to have it out, so I'm really torn on Beastars right now. But yeah, just know I'm definitely going to watch it and review it. I just don't know exactly when I'm going to watch it and review it yet. Assassin's Pride I think looks cool. No Gun's Life looks really cool and looks really good too. Not just looking cool personally from a thematic style, but just how good the general animation and everything looked. The production quality was insanity. And in Nishobatai, I am currently watching and enjoying, and I'm going to be trying to catch up to it. Kabukicho Sherlock looked really cool, and the 4th season of Hero Academia, which is another favorite of mine. So of course I'm gonna give it a shot, and I'm gonna be reviewing it week to week as well. Also, for some of these, I'm planning to do reactions to the openings for them. Like, as an example, gosh, what was I thinking here? Like, as an example, I'm going to do a reaction to the Beastars opening and Boku no Hero Academia opening because I'm just so excited, and maybe the ending too. But yeah, either way, that is the end. Just giving you the rundown on this season's anime and what I thought of them from the PVs and what I think I'm going to be doing now. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Like and comment down there to tell me what you thought of or what you think of these shows. If there's anything that I'm kind of sleeping on that you're like, oh no, you need to watch this, you need to check this out. There have been so many shows where I've been like, yeah, I'm not watching this one, it looks like whatever, and then somebody's told me, no, you need to watch it, and I've absolutely loved it. There have been a lot of shows where that's happened. So if you really want me to watch something, be sure to let me know. Or if there's something that I'm like getting wrong where I'm like, oh, this looks really cool because of that, and you're like, it's not as good as you think it's gonna be, don't get your hopes up. So yeah, of course no spoilers on anything obviously, but yeah, just let me know in the comments any thoughts that you have on any of this, or anything you'd like to see on the channel to help improve it or anything. Also, geez, where else was I? I lost my train of thought really big there. Subscribe if you're interested in any of this or anything else on the channel. There is so much on the channel, from light novels to webtoons to manga to anime. So yeah, subscribe and tell your friends and spread the word of mouth and everything. Just trying to get the channel rolling and sort of grow it. But either way, like I was mentioning before, Patreon if you want to help decide on more stuff for the channel through polls and stuff, or if you just want to help keep the channel going, you'd help just immensely. And if you want to, you can also follow on Twitter, and I can keep you updated there on stuff for the channel or talk to you there. And if I do watch these shows, I'll probably talk about them a bit there on Twitter, and probably a lot with everybody else on Discord. If you want to join the Discord server, it's actually free and open for anyone. Anyone can join. Just ask and I can give you a link. Whether you ask on Twitter or here in the comments, just anywhere, just ask and I can give you a link to the server, free and open for anyone. But yeah, I should mention a link to the Patreon will be in the description, or it's patreon.com/Haku of the tubes. I've been sitting here saying, yeah, it would help if you join it, but I haven't actually given you any instruction on how that's a possibility. So yeah, either way, hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time.